Yo, what up, what up? It's your man, been Brandon Carter. A lot of people ask me, how many times you work out a day, man? How many hours you work out? Or what do you eat? What do you do to get that physique? Or what do you do to get successful on YouTube, you know? Or what do you do to get a bunch of Facebook followers? Or, you know, anything that I've reached above average level of success, and people won't ask me what do I do, what are the tactics? And I get the impression that they're looking for tricks or secrets. And maybe there's like tactics, but they're not secrets, you know? And it's like, just what work for me may not work for you, you know? And I can tell you, but one thing I do, there's one thing that worked for me. The main thing that worked for me, I know will work for you. And that's consistency. You gotta be consistent. You gotta be consistent to be successful in anything, man. People ask me, like, they have trouble. Oh man, I'm having trouble losing this weight. I'm having trouble losing. I mean, what are you eating? You're like, yeah, I eat good. I eat that, you know what I'm saying? Or they'll be like, I ate a salad yesterday. I'm like, yo, man, that means fucking nothing. You gotta, to accomplish anything, you gotta do something consistently over long periods of time. Every time you see success in life, man, in any aspect, like any aspect, with fitness, business, academics, it's preceded by a duration of consistency, consistent efforts. You can't do shit sometimes and expect amazing results. It doesn't work like that. You know, you can't eat clean sometimes and expect good results, man. You can't lift weights sometimes. You can't work out sometimes. But a lot of people do this shit, man. They do shit sometimes and expect good results. I got friends who like, yo, my YouTube page, it's not getting no traction. It's not like, wow, how can you post videos? How can you record videos? And he was like, oh, you know, I just posted, you know, every now, you know, he's doing this shit whenever. You know, whatever he says to me is bullshit because it's not consistent. It's not every fucking day. I post a video every day, man. It's rare that I miss a day. But if you had to bet each day on me posting a video, you should bet on me posting a video every day. Eat a salad once, man, that means fucking nothing. That means fucking nothing. But if you stay in a caloric deficit for a long period of time, now you can't help but your results from that. I'd much rather you do nothing. I'd much rather you do nothing than do something sporadic, right? Because some people be like, oh, I mean, but eating good sometimes is better than eating good. Eating bad all the time, or working out sometimes is better than not working out at all. And I'm like, nah, man, it's really not. It's really not. Because the results you'll get from that bullshit amount of effort is negligible. You're much better off just staying at the fucking crib or allocating those resources to something that you're gonna do consistently. Much better off. I have a business partner, and I saw he did something the other day, and it was a good idea. It was a good idea. He just kind of threw it out. It was just something he just kind of threw out, and I was like, and I hit him up. I was like, man, well, why'd you do this thing? You know, he's like, oh yeah, I just thought it would be a good idea if we did that. You know, I didn't think you would mind if I just did that. You know, and I was like, you know what? It's a good idea, man, but we can't behave like that as a business and expect to have this expect to succeed in the long term. We cannot do random shit sporadically and expect to have long-term success. Now that was a good idea, man. What you should have did is present it to the team, and we come out with a way, we figure out a way to execute that on a consistent basis. Because we're just throwing shit around randomly. Yo, man, we might have some hits sometimes, but sometimes it's not fucking good enough. Sometimes it's not fucking good enough. We need to consistently make a profit to stay in business. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it's not good enough. You can't go to the gym sometimes. You can't eat good sometimes. If a kid only goes to school sometimes, he's gonna flunk out. If I only feed my cat sometimes, he's gonna fucking die. People say, oh man, I read sometimes, man. I read every now and then. I'm like, nah, man, set a fucking regimen. Set a time a day we're gonna read an hour or two a day. And you do that every day. Right? It's like that. Like, fuck, man, this shit kind of upsets me. Like, I get irate about it. Because motherfuckers do shit randomly every once in a while, and they think they're gonna get success that way. That's not how it works, man. You show up to work, sometimes you're gonna get fucking fired. You gotta show up every day and produce results every day. If you only produce results, sometimes you're gonna get fired too. It's like that in everything, man. It's not just like that in work, school. It's like that in everything, man. Imagine if you went into a business, right? You know what? Imagine you went to a restaurant, right? Man, imagine you go to fucking McDonald's, right? Most of y'all probably don't eat McDonald's, but imagine you were a McDonald's customer. Imagine if they only had burgers sometimes. And sometimes they got burgers, sometimes they don't. How you think they'd still be in business? You think that's gonna work? You think that's a business model that can succeed? Nah, man, you walk into McDonald's, you know exactly what you're gonna do. It's rare that they don't have burgers. I've never experienced that. What if Con Edison only had my fucking electric on sometimes? You think I paid him every month? What if Time Warner only had my cable on, my cable and internet on sometimes? You think I would pay them every month? It's consistency, man. Sometimes ain't fucking good enough, man. You gotta do it all the time to be successful, no matter what it is. You gotta eat right all the time, or at least most of the time. Because what you do consistently is what you do consistently that counts. Sporadic effort will lead to sporadic results. Doing shit randomly will give you random results. That's not the formula for a happy, successful life. Random results. Because when shit is random, it's not, you can't depend on it. It doesn't make you feel good. I saw there was a study where they had a bunch of mice and they rewarded them and they punished them randomly, right? With no rhyme or reason. Those mice went fucking crazy. They eventually got to the point where they just stood still, just laid down and started taking the punishment. And then they fucking died. They got like depressed, so depressed from this random punishment, and they just died. This random successive punishment drove them crazy, and they just died, man. Why they didn't do that experiment to see how fucking rats behave. They did that experiment to see how you will behave. That's what happens to people. That's why depression is such a problem. That's why so many people are depressed. That's why so many people are unhappy. Because they're getting fucking random results, man, random successes. What if your employer only paid you sometimes? Nah, man, you wouldn't stay at that job. You stay at that job because you know you can depend on a paycheck every week. You know what I'm saying? What if a teacher only showed up in your class? What if you were in college and the teachers only showed up sometimes? Nah, man, you paid your tuition because you expect the teachers to be there every day. Or at least most of the time. I mean, I know people get sick, shit happens, you know, but you expect a certain level of consistency. That's what people pay for. That's what yields a profit. A certain level of consistency is going to lead to success, man. You're much better off doing nothing than doing something sporadically. What if you were in the airline business and the planes only took off and landed successfully sometimes? It's better to just not take off at all than put people through that bullshit. You know, you're gonna waste time and money. And it's like that in your life, man. If you do shit inconsistently, you're just wasting time. You're throwing effort away, throwing energy away, throwing time away that you'll never get back. Don't start going to the gym until you know you can do it consistently. Don't start practicing an instrument until you know you can do it consistently. Don't start any endeavor until you know you can work on it consistently. Because anything else is a waste of fucking time.